Good morning, good morning, good morning from the, of course, beautiful island of Barbados. What a glorious morning it is. I'm so happy that we are able to gather this morning and watch the dawning of this beautiful day. You can see just a little bit of the sun in the very lower section of the actual cloud mass here, trying to make its way out, but you can see the lovely glows above. A lot of beautiful clouds and different tiers out here today for us to enjoy. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if you know where we are. Most of you should, or some of you should, because you've been with us for a long time, walking this beautiful journey with us. But as we have the rising sun right now, we're going to say our serenity prayer. You can begin to see it there, and I don't know if you can see it in the resolution that I am, but it is in. Let me just get it to center of screen. That's where it is. As you can see, it's come around quite a bit more to where it was. We were looking at it more in this direction over actual Silver Rock earlier in the year. However, it's starting to come around now to its winter or its Christmas position. Good morning to each and every one of you all, and welcome to beautiful Barbados. Look at that golden globe that's coming up. Absolutely stunning this morning. All right, so let's say a serenity prayer. Remember, it's a prayer for peace and guidance, direction, comfort, understanding. So if you don't understand it, say it a few times. Listen to what it's saying. Really digest what it's saying. Don't try to interpret it your own way. Listen to it a few times over and over, and you will get the correct understanding. It means that you are only responsible for yourself, not for anyone else, not for anything that happens around you, unless you're responsible for what happens around you. So remember that today. Don't try and command the world. Don't try and control the world. Don't try and change the world. Just try and love as much as you can, and if it is positive enough, it will generate the ripples of love, EMC style. Okay, so here's our serenity prayer. Those who'd like to join us, please do. All others, we'll be back with you in a few moments. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Truly a beautiful morning. Well, we're not going to see the actual sun until it comes a little bit higher, but you can see it there actually, the bottom part of the actual sun itself. Very clear for me. I'm not sure if it is for you all. Hopefully it is as well. Hopefully our resolution is good here. We are in an area that has exceptionally good signal. We're going to be doing a quick walk this morning to where we're going, but we want to start here so we can let you enjoy this gorgeous sunrise in Barbados with us this morning. Yesterday we didn't get to see the sun at all in the morning especially, and now we are getting the opportunity to do so. So blessings to each and every one of you all from this 166 square miles slice of heaven on earth. We're in an area known as Silver Rock. We're just to the east of Silver Sands. It is hard to believe that up to 10, maybe 12, 15 years ago, you could walk around here comfortably around this point with a windsurfing board, your full outfit, your whole kit. So it was a very wide section here. I'd say maybe about 10 feet outside of this actual fencing. Was all solid compacted area with the rocks around the outside. They compacted the land inside. However, as you can see, the power of nature tends to take its course. So all the front section here is gone. You cannot walk around in front of this property anymore. However, we brought you to the extreme end of where you can, so that we can enjoy that beautiful sunrise this morning. It is absolutely gorgeous today. We did a little dexterity this morning because we did not start on the top. We'll come across the easy path. We came across at the beach itself because I want to see what the erosion was like up there. You can see cliffs on the sand. I would say maybe about 3 to 4 foot in some areas of where the sand has actually been moved with the swells that we have been having over the last couple of days. You can also see what was a magnificent beach with an entire line of casuarina trees, completely changed to what it used to be. You can go back in some of our vlogs to 3 years ago. You will see it has actually decreased in size again. All of the parking that used to be on top of this section over here has been prohibited. You now have big boulders and stuff to stop you from driving out here because of the fears of it slipping, and also the damage that the heavier vehicles will do on the actual sand itself, which is it's slipping away on its own accord. Just to give you an understanding, Where the greenery of that tree is, dead center of the camera now, all there was a sand ridge, a high sand ridge, an entire line of casuarina trees you see behind that. You can see there's been recent slippage because there's a green casuarina on the beach that will die very soon. What you do not realize, or what you may not know unless you were a person that frequented this area, remember this area was pretty much raised in with all these South Point guys and stuff. Good morning to each and every one of you all. You are coming to mind. Brian, Trevor, all the guys that are parts of our family. Good morning to each and every one of you all. I know I've left out some this morning, especially Big Bird. Good morning to you, my brother. Alright, so just to carry back a little bit, where you're seeing these casuarina stumps and trees right now, that was all out sand out there. That's really sand, actual sand cliff used to work its way down to those casuarina trees there. So right here, where we're looking at right now, was all level at the same height you're seeing here. So all that sand has gone. They actually had two casuarina trees that were directly here. One was here. That's what you're seeing on the ground. You can actually see there are two of them down there. They had two casuarina trees that were located right here that I used to sit on and relax and watch all the windsurfing and stuff back in the 90s, when up here was just incredibly busy with windsurfing and high adrenaline activities. It's still busy, but nothing like it used to be, because we used to have the Minstrel International here at one time. They used to have scaffolding, just like you would see in a lot of the WSL competitions all over the world. They had scaffolding halfway out to the reef. That's where the judges were sitting. They had to be boated out to those scaffoldings, and that's where all the action and activity used to happen. All right, all here, a lot of bush and stuff has been growing, which is good. It actually helps to keep the sand in place. Remember, it's not only the sea conditions, there are also the wind conditions and also the rain conditions that will cause problems out here on this beach. But you would know, any of you all would know, where that wave is breaking down the center of the screen, that's where the low water mark was. High water mark be where it is now, and then you would have had a massive beach on the inside section. So any of you that are coming back in memory with me now would understand how much has gone from out here. A very brief look at this section. Yeah, I know I'm not turning the camera yet because I want you to enjoy me in your full beauty. So I'm going to wait for a little more light, because I don't want to bring any shadows that make you think of me in any other light but handsome and beautiful, which I personally am, of course. But you can see here, all of here is gone. Where you're seeing this sargassum now is where that sand mound used to go to. So you used to come off of the sand mound at that area there, say about 15 feet, and then work your way down onto the beach. It has now gone completely, and there's now another shelf on the inside section. I apologize for any wind blowing effects that we're getting this morning. We do have on our most sturdy wind mic, so hopefully that is removing some of the wind blowing stuff, and hopefully you're able to hear me. To be honest with you, I'm hoping you will hear, but if you're not hearing, it's not a problem, because I'm hearing myself, and I have such an amazing, soothing, baritone, loving and warm tone to my voice that I don't mind speaking to myself. It's alright. I do that regularly, of course. As you all know, the shirt that I was given by our conductor says that I have to speak to myself on occasions, because I need expert advice too. Alright, so all the parking up here, finished. That row of trees, casuarina trees you're seeing up there, that used to extend right down to approximately here, and then there was a clearing. So all the trees that were here have gone now. Thank goodness it stopped the driving out here, because you can see, even we talked about just now, the water erosion coming off of rains and stuff. This is what will happen. You can see what's going on here. So there's erosion up here from every aspect, from wind, which also blows the sand considerably, the sea, and also the rainfall, and therefore this kind of growth is great for up here, because it sort of like protects the sand and helps it to hold it in place. Absolutely beautiful this morning though. This is what I got to call rustic beauty. No, we don't have to go over to the east coast to get this. We can see this right on the southeastern point as well. Beautiful Barbados. Alright, so let me take you out here. I'll give you a circle of love from here so you can see what this beach section looks like, and then we will start our real trek to our real intended destination this morning. Alright, so this gives you an understanding of the erosion that's taking place. Any of you that have been up here Silver Sands for years would know all here was solid sand. In front of this, actually even had some great bush as well in front of some of these trees. That is no longer here either. That was the first to go, and then the casuarinas, which were right up on the higher elevation, were the second to start the shift. Out here was originally a parking area that you could have parked quite comfortably if you had wanted, but now you cannot do that anymore. As I said, a couple of benches, or one bench still remaining, so that will tell you how up here is sort of like really taking the impacts of nature for sure. But we can do our circle of love here for you. Don't mind that, again, a lot of erosion and trees and stuff. This is what you got to call natural and beautiful Barbados. So our circle of love is going to encompass not just the love that we're sending out in ripples, but also the beauty of natural Barbados. So here we go. Enjoy this little peace and quiet, because this may be all you get today. These are some strange winds this time of year. We only get late, stronger winds at anytime there's a system that's traveling just to the north or east of us. As you know, 𝗣𝗟𝗘 did some damage water-wise, and is still doing some damage to the Caribbean. It's completely unpredictable. Everything that they have predicted about 𝗣𝗟𝗘 so far has gone completely wrong. It is, instead of going north and west, it decided to take a southwest turn. Then she decided to drift west, and now she's doing her own thing, and she's right up over the Leeward Islands right now. With all her intenseness and stuff. Don't know where she's going. All the charts still saying it's going due north, but I guess nature is showing the charts sometimes that they cannot read what is actually going on. Good morning to each and every one of you all. I know you're begging, man. Stop your begging. I hate to hear people in discomfort or are not happy. So here they go. You're not gonna be happy. Good morning, Mr. 𝗍𝗘𝗍𝗏, Mr. Conductor. I know you were longing to see me. I saw the messages. No, please, Nick, come on, please, Nick, stop praying, man. Everything's safe. We good to go now. You get a little dose of me here, you get a little dose of me there, and a little dose everywhere today. So get ready for that there. All right, no more time in this area. As I said, we were not actually coming here for the vlog of this area, but see, even the tables, man, everything, all this concrete that was here, that was holding these in place, gone. So you can appreciate what land has slipped from here, especially in the recent past, because we were up here a few months ago. It wasn't nearly this bad, that's for sure. All right, so here we go again, on with our walk. So to each and every one of you all, good morning and welcome to the EMC. Those EMC live warriors are on with us right now. Thank you so much for your company. Thank you for making sure that we never walk this journey alone. I have good news, and that is, well, I should say have temporary good news, because it could change the blink of an eye. But my co-star has been behaving extremely well for the last 48 hours. So there's a possibility that our billionaire will be able to hold on to his $1 that he offered for bail, because I think that she will get out on good behavior. That is a possibility. We'll see. Not a few days will let us know if that will happen or not, because don't think you can behave good and then all of a sudden all of the past things you've been doing, all the trouble you have been causing, you will just erase from our books. That does not happen. So she has to take a little bit more of the penalties that are awarded to her for her actions. Sooner or later she will realize that she's not to interfere with the star, which is me, of course. All right, we were driving up here up to, I would say, maybe a year ago for sure, maybe 8 months ago. We were driving up here. Well, the road that was coming up, you can see, was chained. Then people decided they were going to do their own road, and they've now dropped some boulders here. So we'll see how far these boulders have to go. They might have to carry them from here right down to Silver Sands. That's a possibility, because people in 4x4s sometimes don't seem to have too much conscience. They just drive wherever they can go and think that as long as your vehicle can get there, that they're supposed to go there. But please remember our environment. Please remember all of the erosion and stuff. Please stay off of the beaches with your 4x4s. Yes, I used to do it at one time. But yes, I got smarter, and there's room for you as well. Okay, so right in front of us, all the facilities up here, NCC facilities. They have their showers, they have their washrooms, they have a Wi-Fi system as well. I'm not sure if there's a webcam up here, I can't remember. But there's a Wi-Fi system here for sure. And what I do love to have seen is this development of this bougainvillea hedge, which is what it's called, we call it the poor man's security hedge. Put this up, no one comes through it at all. That is actually being put down, as you can see, planted and stuff to give a little privacy to the shower areas, which is a great movement. And then Pride of Barbados, of course, beautiful, beautiful and proud. Both colors here, we have both of them here. People said, both colors? Yeah, but there are 2 colors to it, so we just show you just so you can get close up of it. I know we have a person here that is a screen capture person, so this is the yellow one. And then we're going to make our way down to this other one, which is orange and yellow. Absolutely beautiful. Pride of Barbados. And the third Pride of Barbados right here. And that's not putting anything against the plants. I just telling you, I am so proud of this country. I am an element of this earth, and therefore I'm giving back what Barbados has given me. And then all the others that have come to join us are also giving back what Barbados has given them as well. All right, on we go. I don't know how come I'm up here still. I shouldn't be standing up here still. This time is going on, and I know for sure I probably can get a message coming across my screen telling me from my co-star, man, you giving them too much time. Cut out the walk and just down with that. Good morning, Jeanette. I love you dearly. I'm so happy that you're on a good behave pattern. I must say that your cooking has been exceptionally good, and everything that you're doing is above par. So I must say that you're really taking all the effort to try and get back in good stead with me. Billionaire, you heard the good news? Put that dollar back in your wallet, sir. Because if you spend $1 today, you may no longer be a billionaire. You might just be a multi-millionaire. And we do not want to be the reason for that at all. No, it's not a circle of love. I did not say this is a circle of love. It is EMC 360, but not a circle of love. My mouth is not ready to shut up for too long. I had a lot of silence this morning already. Good there. Cheryl, come. Somebody needs a foster home. we need some more dogs, Cheryl. That's for sure. I think you need at least a dozen dogs. I think that would be perfect for you for sure. You have 1 cat, so I think for every cat you should have a dozen dogs. So I think it's time to balance that equation. All right, so quick, because this is not our intention. All these homes here, or majority of them, are Airbnb. Some of them, I should say. Majority of them had expansions put on them with Airbnb apartments on them. Remember the windsurfing up here, it's so popular, people could not even find accommodations in this section, and therefore a lot of people actually built onto their homes to offer more room. Unfortunately, windsurfing took a real big dip. Likewise, so did this resort, Silver Sands Resort. Not to talk too much about that today. That's on another day we're going to take, but we're going to take our journey down here because this is our route this morning. I am so fit. I told everyone the other night at at Scotty's Ultimate Garden Dance that I was going to do a quick 4K and come back to them. Everybody thought, geez, that boy is so dedicated to fitness and stuff. He's going there and run 4K and come back in, No, I did a quick 4K video. so all the people that were saying how amazingly fit I am. Yes, I am amazingly fit. But I don't run in the middle of, I don't wait till the middle of a big party to go outside and run and show off. I don't show off at all. Everybody knows I just like camera time. I'm not like Miss Kerr. I am a serious camera time person. Showing off is for other people. I am a camera time person. Alright, so resort that was here. We talked this many times. Please put in Silver Sands Resort in your search pattern in YouTube. You can hear all about it. We've done comprehensive walks through here before. This is not our purpose. We're here today. The reason why we're starting up here, as I said before, is so that you can enjoy a true sunrise. We weren't sure if the sun would be visible from our main point, so we made sure to come up here and bring it for you. That's what we at the EMC do. We bring you the best that we possibly can. You will be crying. Anyone that remembers Silver Sands will be crying all like now. Definitely. This is where the windsurfing shop. You see, Brooke, if you're on, I know you're one of our family members. Good morning to you, my brother. You're in my thoughts right now. This is a real spot that used to have real windsurfers at one time. Hotel was always full. I never really saw this hotel at a low capacity. I saw it at lower capacities, not a low capacity. It still was a shock when this closed its doors, because this place used to have year-round business. It served as one of the areas for people to arrange transit. This hotel was used often for that. It was also very, very popular for short stays because people just want to get on the island, spend their time and then leave. And also because of all of the high active people that used to come to this island used to use up here as well. Everything is gone. Boardwalk used to run right across here. You can see the remnants of it right here. This used to run from the windsurfing shop all along the ridge of this, or the band of this sand here, and right down to the hotel at one time. This would be in the newest expansion to this hotel. This was actually just done prior to their closure, just a few years prior to their closure, which is a crying shame, because this place here, they said, offered something unique, and it was always had people in it, not full. I almost said the word full. That wouldn't have been true. You know, I only talk factual and truthful. All right, so all here would have been big sandbank. Again, the same height as you're seeing in land here. So I would say 8 to 10 feet in some areas. All here would have been right out to this point here would have all been sand, that big sand ridge. So imagine that was here. All right, so that is how it was. And then beyond that had a big beach, a great beach as well. All right, so onward walk. We said we weren't stopping here this morning. Cheese on breads. Let me go ahead, before I get some penalties here from my co-star, and then I have to owe her something. So let me make sure and get out of here quick. So don't go anywhere. Our highlight is coming. We are here for a reason. You will know what that is shortly if you do not already know, because we have some very smart people on here who would probably know where we're going this morning. I know that the driver dropped you all up here to confuse you. Thank you, driver. What a great job you did at confusing everyone this morning. Remember last time we walked here, they had another 20 to 30 feet of sand in front of these growth here on the side. Again, we're not in touch too much on the Silver Sands Resort, although I would love to, because I have so many memories of here. Every time I walk through here, it knocks like 30 years off my life. That would be when I was 20, of course. Maybe 40 when I was 10. Let's go back, yeah, 40 years. All right, nature plays its toll on all kinds of stuff. Gloryfish here obviously didn't handle it too well. Could have been possibly washed up with the heavy surf that we have had. I'm not too sure the reason for that, but you can see that is on the side here as well. So all along here, beach is gone compared to when we were here last time. You could see the colors of the rocks are coming up. The actual cliff there itself, the ones in the immediate center, they're completely lighter in color. Therefore, they have not been weathered as much. They're usually covered by sand, versus the outside ones that are darker, which would be weathered, and that will show you where it would normally be underwater. Don't cry, people that remember Silver Sands, don't cry. Everything is for a reason. We still have the memories that we had from here, and it is a beautiful place, and maybe one day, hopefully, this will be brought back into circulation again, whether it be with the tourism belt or whatever it may be. Hopefully this will be utilized, because this is a beautiful piece of land, offering something that very few places on the island offer. You can see we got a few little sprinkles and stuff coming in that direction in a moment. Just want to be sharing as we're walking. We don't just want to be focusing on where is in front of us. We want to show you what's behind us and to our side. As we always tell you, no matter what you do, don't just look in front of you, look all around you. Check the beauty of this place, check the beauty of the island, check the beauty of wherever you are. Look up, look down, look overhead, look around, enjoy what's next to you. If you're looking for things to quarrel about or looking for negativity, you can find that quite easily. Anyone can find that in their life. However, what good does it do you? None. So look for the positives and look for the beauty, and enjoy life for what it is, not what it could be. Enjoy life for what it is. You do what you can do to make life good, and then you leave the rest in God's hands. All right, this bush here, I remember when I first came here, this bush was not here. so I've been here for a little while, just a few days. Now up here is a beautiful break, an absolutely beautiful shore break or beach break, depends on how big it is on the day. Out here is absolutely amazing. So if any of y'all want to try something, come up here at mid tide, mid to high tide. Low tide it doesn't function too well, but mid to high tide. And again, that is the old system of looking at Silver Sands, because the amount of sand that shifted. Out here you see all reef at one time. In front of here was all reef. You used to come off at this little cliff here on reef, but there's some sand that's built down here. It has moved around quite a bit. You can see the reef exposed down below here. At certain times of year, you'll be stepping from the top of that coral 1 foot down onto sand. Again, you can see the colors of the rock, and that would indicate to you where the sand actually comes up to. But it is a rough side of Barbados. Swimming is never really good here, but it's usually great. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Jesus! Woo! I saw the cries of pain, the cries of needing to see handsomeness and beauty. So I'm gonna make those people happy. So if all those people that just came across here, they're still saying Nick, we want Nick, Nick. Well, I can't say it all the times, but they also added on Nick as well. So I'm here now. This is for you, for your session. So I hope you're enjoying it for sure. All right, let's turn back around and see some of the lesser beauty. Here we go. And this is not because we're around derelict buildings. This is because obviously the most beautiful thing is me, and I have to turn off of me sometimes. All right, so right here is where, oh, I said I was not talking about it, but very quickly as I've started, they had a bar here as well that used to cater to outside section because they got so busy that the inside bar couldn't help it, couldn't handle all of the work, and therefore they put a bar in the outside section to operate on peak days. Whew. Wasn't supposed to talk about here. Here we go. So, but you know me, I can be talking, so I gotta find something of interest. I could tell you about all of my gold medals, which would be the most interesting thing, but I really do not like to talk about myself because people call that bragging, and I do not brag. So I try to keep it peaceful, and you know, I am as modest as I can be, so we'll see how that goes. Right, so I almost talked about it again. We're not talking about this here today. We're just going to show you it. Our journey is approximately halfway there. Those who know where we are, know the surrounding areas, will know what's coming up. Wow, someone has left their equipment out here. Whoever has left their equipment out here, come and collect it, please. Do not leave it out here too much longer. Beautiful. When the waves are breaking up here, really good. They actually break from mid-camera here, and that's the lower section, what we call the western peak. I will peel and go right up into the inside section. On the inside there, big barrels, big hollow area, and then the board snapping shore break. So if you're not familiar with surfing and stuff, this is a place here that you can fool around when it's small, but when it gets big, do not fool around here. You will get hurt out here for sure. I know many of my friends have lost boards out here, and many of us have been hurt out here. Actually, I got my jaw broken out here in 2 spots when a surfboard hit me in my jaw when it was coming off of it. That was a long time ago, but yes, I was braced up. I could not speak for like, I think it was like 8 weeks. You all will understand. Everyone around me suffered at that time, not from the voice obviously, but from other reasons, because of my frustrations and stuff. I could not speak. I had a drink. I used to have to liquefy a soup and strain it because I had to suck it through my teeth. Yes, I was one of those people. More accommodations. Remember, this morning is very stormy-ish, very stormy looking. Up here is always sea blown and wind blown with a sea spray, but as you can see, it is beautiful nature at its best. You can hear that blowhole just behind us again to operate. Let me move that quick, boy. I hear a swell coming in. Woo! Yes, there we go. All right. Here we go, a nice little blowhole session. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This is natural beauty, it's the best. Now when we go around here, we sometimes get a little bit of a loss of signal. So hopefully we will not incur that today. Normally we see a lot of fishermen out here, our brothers and sisters in Silver Sands. Many of them I have surfed with from the time I was a little teenager. And many of them I have known through my entire life as well. Beautiful swells out here today though, very rough conditions. Just blown, wind blown. What you may not realize also is a perfect left that comes across here as well. It breaks in this general area, Surfers Bay. It will break in this general area outside and through multiple peaks work its way right down to Rescue Beach. That will just tell you again another hidden secret spot that you can take in. Remember, most of these areas, this one here handles it when the south is a little bigger than Silver Sands would handle it, because it's a further out break and it goes further and further out onto the reef. So when you're seeing some good conditions, offshore conditions for the south coast, you see the south coast cranking at high tide. Do not risk this at low tide, very shallow, very dangerous. You could come out here and check out this break as well and get away from the crowds. Well, you could have before, not now since I've mentioned it. So, here we go. Alright, this area is usually a dark spot, so that's blast. So not dark as in light, but dark as in signal, because all of these bush and stuff on the right hand side and the foliage and fauna are blocking our signal a little bit, so we're going to scatter and go through here. Normally this is a more overgrown with more of a shaded section to walk through here. Actually I would have to say more beautiful. It has been cut back now, but it will respring. But it has been cut back obviously because this is used heavily by anyone that's coming from the lower section up through here. Those of you who remember years and years ago, Coral House, that was the condos up here, where we now have a different establishment which we'll be showing you shortly. But Coral House I know very well. I used to come up here a lot, spend a lot of time up there as well. Airbnb properties all around here. Some are lived in year round, but a lot of them, you can find tons of Airbnb properties in this general area. You can look up Silver Sands and check out and see what you can have. There's some that are laid back a little bit, like 2 roads back or 2 blocks back from the actual road, from the beach itself. And then there's some right on the shoreline, which you'll also see in a few minutes time. But this place is absolutely beautiful. This is as naturally beautiful as you can get anywhere on this island. I mean, stunning. Now, I know for sure that 𝗂𝗘𝗿 walked this way. I mean, I see him coming up here, and he seems to be going into some kind of shock. I don't know what kind of shock he's going into, but it could be just the reality of today being not his birthday, and everyone else was greeted. So I'll give you a special good morning, 𝗂𝗘𝗿. So let me get you out of that shock environment that you're living in right now. So, the last time, well, not the last time, I walked here quite a few times. We walked here by ourselves, we walked here with my co-star, but I did walk here with the same said Mr. Conductor. It was a long stroll. Normally a stroll would take me like maybe 15 or 20 minutes, but on that occasion we took close to an hour. You wouldn't know why. He had to stop and rest all the time. 𝗂𝗘𝗿, remember to bring down your spiked slippers with you so you can walk with us this coming vacation, which is coming up fairly soon. Look forward to spending some time with you. And the crazy driver again, she's coming down, so we're looking forward to that as well. And many others as well. So I've probably not mentioned a lot of people. In fact, I haven't mentioned a lot of people. No, I probably. So I'm sorry if I didn't mention your name, but those two come to mind because you sort of like rank in my mind an annoyance. So number 1 would obviously be my co-star. Number 2 would be all of our care team, all of our Munch Kings, and all of our Spice Girls. That takes care of a lot of people. So they're the ones that come to mind first of all. Beautiful. The enhancements to this general area have been amazing. All these outer rocks are being dropped so they can protect this path to walk through here. It is absolutely beautiful. Before you used to walk across a muddy path here, there was nothing really around. Now there are benches. The whole landscape has been enhanced. Absolutely stunning. And yes, you can stay in these accommodations here. You'll see someone right up on the top deck at the moment staying there. But you can stay at these accommodations. They're all rentals. The downstairs, the very bottom section, as far as I know, is the owner that actually lives there year round. But you can all get rentals on any other sections. And as I said, there are a lot of other Airbnb properties in this general area. If you want to experience a different side of Barbados, bare peace, bare serenity and bare nature, this is one area that you can come and check for sure. Now, as you know, the East Coast is the preferred area for everyone to do off-road, for doing hikings and stuff. But up in here has some amazing hikes. You can hike from here right along the Paragon Cliffs, right up past Green Point, right through Ocean City and right up to Foul Bay, and go on the cliffs on the southern end of Foul Bay and look at Foul Bay from a different perspective if you would like. So tons of walking, and along there you'll find the Heart Guns as well along the Paragon Cliffs, so you can still go and have a look at all of those as well as you're walking. But do it early on the morning, please. Do not try this here in midday. The heat out here is intense, and you see winds, or the winds coming off, you see, will fool you and make you think that it's cooler than it is, and it would lead you to a false illusion that you're not getting burnt out and you're going to be getting mauled when you get home. You'll be losing layers of skin if you're not careful. Just give me one sec, just doing some adjustments. So you see they even have a rescue board here in case someone runs in difficulty. Just return it after you use it. Hopefully you will never have to use it. Hopefully that will remain there and does not need to be taken down, because if that is moved down, you would know there's an issue. Trees up here falling, casuarinas are falling around the island. We've had quite a bit of falls in time. We've had one that fell in Accra by Rockley Beach. It fell on top of a car at one time. We've had quite a few of them fallen in the Brandens or the Drill Hall area, and quite a few of them around the island. So you will see what has happened here. I'll just show you So you understand it wasn't cut down because it was just looking bad. It was cut down because of the center being hollow. So this shows you that the tree is not that strong, and right down into the actual trunk itself, it's all hollow. Again, these are more rental properties. These are going under repair right now, because I know what they've been working on. I've been watching it. This outer ridge and thing here is looking great. So if you want to stay in this area, you could stay right on the water's edge if you would like. Remember, if you're coming up here, you're going to be subjected to sea spray and sea blast. So come with that and understanding. If you have never been here before or never been in these conditions, I wouldn't just go and automatically rent it. I would come here next time you're on vacation and take a trip up here and see what it's like and see if it is what you want, because this is definitely different conditions from what you're going to experience anywhere else on the island. All the section here is completely different, right up by Brian's little apartments and stuff, that whole way up by Rung Rock, etc. A lot of work's been going on here. This is why we're here this morning. Bearing in mind, none of the furniture is out here and a lot of other stuff has to go in place before it opens. We wanted to come up here this morning because yesterday we saw that Surfers Bay put up their official announcement for their reopening. They will be reopening on the 17th of October. A grand reopening, they're calling it. So if it's a grand reopening, I can tell you it's going to be incredible. Because I was up here with my co-star and our Spice Girls, some of our Spice Girls, and some other friends that joined us. And we were up here and the event was breathtaking. The lighting along this cliff area here and the pounding of the swells that go up and hit and you see spray is just mind-boggling. When you're looking at the bands which are in that bandstand and you're watching this action out here, it is unbelievable. You will not see this anywhere else in the island. I can assure you of that. What we have seen here is the first time we have seen it on this rock, and I'm sure that now they're reopening, it'll even be better and more enhanced. Now, we did not seek permission, but we get along extremely well with Surfers Bay management and owners. They know that if we come up here, we're only going to be shedding a positive light because this is one of our main mobile offices. So we will be returning here for the opening night. So any of you are on the island for the 17th of October, please come down. Remember, we're going to have a band called Mootown. That's Mootown. They will be here. It's a rock band. I hope you all, alternative rock band, I hope you'll be here to enjoy that with us. They are having a nominal entrance fee. Normally it is free to come here, but this grand reopening is going to be something spectacular. So they're looking to have a little door charge of $10. So come on up. That's not in a 𝗍𝗍, I would imagine, because you're going to have entertainment and facilities here that are way more valuable than that for sure. The piece of serenity that you will feel up here and the beauty that you will experience most definitely will be worth more than that for sure. Remember, their happy hour is 5:30 to 6:30. I hope I'm not stepping on a limb here, but Prosecco was served at 2 for 1. So I think that's what it was. We're going to go and look at the bar, see what it says. As I said, we did not seek permission to come up, but we have never really seek permission to come up here. We did not know that we were being covered by security cameras one day, and we were saying, well, we walk around this facility just so, and then we were notified, oh, we saw you. So, all right, adequate parking. Parking is not an issue. You cannot park on this side here. This is residences over here. Please do not park over here, but you can park in this general area, and out behind the actual condos have been cleaned up as well, so you can park in that general area as well. And there's a handicap parking here. Please do not park in that there. I know a lot of you may be mentally challenged on here, but if you're not physically challenged, do not park in those areas or those designated areas anywhere in this island. Massive enhancements on the condos. Beautiful. We're going to take a little better look at that from a different angle. So here we go. I hear a doggy on the inside, so we're going to make sure we got a 6-foot fence between us and that at all times. I am a dog charmer, but if he doesn't give me the chance to talk to him, he could be a problem. So in we walk. So one more time, we are at Surfers Bay. We're going to take you on a walk through here, so I'm sure it will be fine. So good morning to all of you all. How are you going? All right, man. All right, so this is where we'll be on the 17th. Big reopening coming up. All the work is going on in here. I hope you don't mind us walking through your work, just to show them everything. It's beautiful, huh? Yeah, all the work's going on here. As you can see, tons of work's been going on. Don't think they had closed down to go on vacation and travel the world. They had actually closed down for major repairs, as you can see. A lot of the boarding that was here before has been lifted and new boarding has replaced it. So this is going to be absolutely amazing. This is an extension. Looks as though it's going to be an extension of a bar or something. We're going to see that as well. I guess we'll know more about that. But you know me, I like to speculate. So I'm trying to think that may be it. And we're going to walk right through the facility here. It is under construction, so appreciate that all what you're seeing is not how it will be. All these tables and chairs and everything will be outside, but we want you to see the views, breathtaking views from up here. We're going to ask you now to do a little bit of that super thing called imaginary viewing. So here we go. All right, so this is where you will be on the 17th. I'm saying you will be because I know you're going to get to Barbados, even if you have to change your flight schedule to come here for this. And all along here, those lights will be in fully lit, and you will be getting the blast of sea spray coming up in all different kinds of colors. And you will have your band down in this section here. As I said, it's Mootown. That's MOOTOWN. You can look that up. And then all this area is terraced with chairs and tables and benches, etc. You can see it is terraced, is the right word for it. This you see a sloping pasture at one time, and the investments have been put in here, as you can see, to level it up so that you can actually sit in terraces and overview the ones that are lower than you, and also walk safely from one level to the other by steps, no longer skating down mud as it used to be. It is absolutely beautiful. Imagine a setting on a full moon night as well. I've been up here for quite a few of their bonfire full moon nights, and incredible. I will tell you, you will come up here and be blown away no matter what you see now when you come here and experience the atmosphere, because the atmosphere up here is generated from high adrenaline athletes. So it is really, really beautiful, and also is relaxed as well. Although it's high adrenaline, they're very relaxed and peaceful. I don't know if you've been around surfers or windsurfers or anyone who is around the ocean that bases all of their spirituality around the ocean, etc. But the most peaceful people that you will ever come across. Boy, they're doing some serious work here. Let me tell you, I am looking forward to. I'm glad we're seeing it now, because I don't want you all to come here and see what it is like on the 17th without understanding what they have done to bring it to that stage. If you've been here before, you can always look back and see Surfers Bay in our vlogs. Go onto YouTube and check it out, and you will see what has been done up here. The work up here has been intense, definitely, and I can see already, because of the restructuring, resizing of their bar, it has been well thought out. Look at the size of this bar counter, and look at how it goes right around. So get ready for this here, people. This is going to be amazing. I don't even know if you've ever seen their washrooms and stuff up here before, but you feel as though you're stepping into somewhere like Sandy Lane. I use the Sandy Lane as a reference. There are not other beautiful places in the island, but I will tell you that Sandy Lane carries a certain reputation, and we want to make sure that you understand what is behind the closed doors here that you will see, because we saw them last time, and as I can see, more work has been going on, a lot more intense work. All right, before we go though, I need to give out a care card to someone here that is down here so they can follow us and see what we're doing. I know that all the guys here know of us, so how are you going, my brother? This is how you can find us. We're a spiritual group that every morning we walk together and we bring peace and serenity that will last through the entire day. So you can find us on Facebook or YouTube. Have a great day, man. Thanks again. All right, cool. Good morning. So you can see guys coming in to get ready to do some serious work. So we're going to get out of our way. We're going to move down the lower section and show you more expansion. So once again, first big noticeable change. Massive expansion to the bar. I would have to say even more than 100% more than what it was for sure. Looks great. So more drinks to serve. Get ready for it. One of the biggest and the most fun games here is this one here. And I'm the professional at this. I don't swing it. But if you can swing and get this hook onto this here, or this hoop onto this hook, you're a boss, just like me. Co-star, do not make any comments in here, please. I don't need you to tell anyone anything. All right, so the bar listing is down. So I'm not there to show you what's on at happy hour, but they do have happy hour from 5:30 to 6:30. And again, look at the size of the bar now. The bar originally used to come across here by this pole, but look at it now. Huge changes going on up here. I definitely know for sure. And I don't even have to ask the co-star, because I know like now she's saying 17th can't miss me at all, so she'll be on good behavior from now on, I am sure. This whole deck, again, new, brand new deck in. Lovely. I'm not too sure if it's the restaurant area where you will sit and have the finer dining or not. I'm not too sure. Again, speculating. You know it is. So don't hold me to it. But look at the enhancements, man. This is another massive enhancement up here as well. Beautiful. Thank you, Will. Thank you to everyone for letting us do this walkthrough. I know we only sent you a message this morning to say we were walking through and asked and said, hey, we hope it's okay. But we know it's going to be okay. And please, hold a table for the EMC, please. I would say 12 comfortably. Definitely 12 and possibly growing beyond that. So if you're on this morning, you're following this, remember we are reserving right here now, if we can, a table for 12 for the EMC. We will be here. We will be having one of our office gatherings on a Saturday night, believe it or not. We will be definitely here for the reopening. We want to encourage people to come to this beautiful facility. Again, the enhancements on the condo sections, incredible. Absolutely incredible. If you knew here before, you would understand what I'm talking about. This is amazing. Have a look back in our YouTube, please. Go up and in Surfers Cafe and have a look and see what, not Surfers Cafe, sorry, Surfers Bay, and have a look and see what it looks like. Surfers Cafe is down in Oyston. Sorry about that there. All right, also have a pool. This is not for you all or for us. I asked last time if we could go in this pool and we can't hear the function. And they told us, well, that's actually for the guest here. So we understood that. But it's beautiful again. Another enhancement from what up here used to be like. When up here was Coral House, it had nothing like this here whatsoever. So any of you that were here last year, you would see how beautiful up here is. Thank you, Patricia, for letting me know with signal. Thank you, Nicole, as well. I'm not sure what happened if we lost it before that you all are referencing it now, but thank you anyhow for letting us know that we're good now. You see all the equipment here is waiting to go back in, new stuff that's in, man. What an amazing development has happened up here. Thank you so very much for developing this into, I would have to say, one of the major places on the island for music and entertainment and eating and socializing, for sure. Have a look at this again. This is all being terraced and re-landscaped, because if you'd seen up here before, it was nothing but pasture all around here. Bonfire pit, so you can watch your bonfire. You can also watch some amazing sunsets. Sunsets from up here are quite impressive, especially as it's coming around to October, November, December time. You're going to get the sun setting in that area, and then January and February, looking straight through there over the sea is where the sun will be setting. So get ready for all that as well. Alright, so we're going to take a walk down. We haven't finished. Our job is not finished here. Our job is to make you aware of what Barbados is offering and where Barbados is going. And this is one of the things that can represent that. There's no loss of faith in Barbados going forward. You can see people are making massive investments in the island to show everything and try and make a better product, Barbados into a better product. And that's because of their confidence in the Barbados economy and their confidence in the Barbados tourism and their confidence in the product called Barbados. Remember, I may sound very passionate and I may make some very biased comments, but I really don't care, because I'm Barbadian and Barbados has done everything for me. I am who I am because of Barbados and the people that I have come in contact with that have influenced me, that I have met here in Barbados mainly. So, beautiful. Again, there will be tables and chairs or benches and all along this section here on this elevation. You will then find more around the corner here on the second tier of elevation as well. And then you will find a lot of standing area down here, and also more tables and chairs as well. We're going to take you here and give you a visual impression of what it would be like if you were here. Let me see if I can get a good elevation, maybe a little bit higher than where I am, so we can see over the top of the bandstand and also include that. So in order to include that and also to go over the top of it, we're going to have to give you 720 degrees of turn. So let's do the higher elevation and then the lower elevation. Here we go. So now that you have seen that from both angles, we're now going to give you a little bit of an understanding of what it's like. Now, first of all, visualize darkness outside. Just seeing the white lines coming through there from the foam. You see spray coming off these rocks and being lit up by the colored lighting along this cliff area. Imagine this for a few seconds. Now if you've heard them before, now imagine moo town jamming with that scenery in the background. So people, if you want to be a part of the notorious dozen, not the 30 dozen, the notorious dozen, come and join us please. If you want to carry out 2 dozen, 3 dozen, 4 dozen, it doesn't really bother us. There's many of you that can make the 17th of October a night that you can share your love and your kindness and your spirituality and your presence with us. Come and join us please, because we will be here. So big night ahead, 17th of October. A lot of nights between now and then. Don't wait until then to enjoy life. Don't wait until then to see the spectacular scenery we were talking about. Look around you, because wherever you are right now, there's something that you can capture your interest with that will tell you there's beauty and that this day is a blessing to be living in for sure. So before I go though, just before I go, I wanna yes, I'm already practicing at a barrel. There's definitely not on the barrel, but there's really no reason for that there. So for each of us on the EMC, on this journey, for each of us that walk together, I'm going to tell you thank you for joining us this morning. And if you're watching this vlog now or later on YouTube or on Facebook later on, thank you for your time, because if you can take a few minutes, even just a few minutes out of your day to spend watching what we are doing, you will feel the love. And if you feel the love, please become that beacon for us. We want to relay this love right around the world to come back to us with the same magnitude that we send it out with. And this magnitude is incredible, because I'm sure you're feeling it right now. If you're on the other side of this camera, no matter where you are in the world, you're feeling that love. And that's what I want each and every one of us to represent as we go forward. Being humanly kind to each other, to be kind to animals, you know, especially animals, man. Stop ill-treating dogs and cats and everything else. You know, their lives just like ours, and trust me, they're some of the most amazing companions you can ever have. I have a cat at home that if I didn't have that cat at home, I'd be crying every day because my co-star is in house arrest. But that cat keeps me, and that cat, every time I'm sick, that cat will come and show me her affection. So remember, animals. We're animals just like everything else around us. So let us pay our respects and our care and our kindness to them as well. Don't ill-treat animals anymore. Try your love right or wrong. Not love for humans only, love for everything. Love for nature, love for animals, love for the environment, whatever. Just share your love and bring positivity to this world. Remember, we are as strong as we make ourselves. So let us all get up today in a positive attitude. Let us lift ourselves by loving ourselves first. Wrap your arms around yourself. Give yourself a hug. Let yourself know, I love me. And then start sharing it to everyone else. Each and every one of you all have a beautiful day. We hope you have not only enjoyed the beauty of Barbados, we hope you enjoyed the walk with us. We hope you've enjoyed the sentiments that have been relayed on to you, the feelings and the excitement that we are getting from doing this journey this morning. Again, to Surfers Bay, thank you so very much. I'm 𝗟𝗟𝗘𝗏. Thank you so very much for letting us walk through your facility. I know for sure, although we didn't get an okay from you, I know that you're fine with this because you want us to bring your product. This product needs to be shown. When this place starts to get ready for the 17th, we will be returning. We will call that a Surfers Bay encouragement for you all to come back here. So we will bring that for you before the night itself, so that on the night you will see what the changes are between day and night and understand why we think this is one of the best entertainment destinations on this island. Very different from anywhere else. May not have you swimming, but it has a beauty for sure. And what a beautiful, beautiful morning it has been. So just from the east of Rescue Beach, which is just over there, with no sargassum on it, Elizabeth. No sargassum at all up here, as you all can clearly see. From the west of what used to be known as the Silver Sand Beach Resort, nestled right between Surfers Bay. We hope you will come and enjoy their location. Remember, this is in the process of being ready for you. Well, I should say for us, for the EMC. And you could come along as well, but they're getting ready for the EMC. So Surfers Bay, table for 12, a nice scenic spot. Remember, they're bad behaved people, so make sure and put it somewhere that we will not cause problems for others. And we will be contacting you for sure. We want to shore up that table. We're not paying for 12. They will pay individually when they come through, but we want seating for 12 because we know for sure that we will get at least a dozen troublesome ones coming and join us on that occasion. So peace and love to you all from Barbados. Hope you all had a great day. We love you all. This is why we do this journey. The journey is about loving you, and the journey is also about the healing that we get through love, through the love that we're sharing with you. Hopefully you all will do the same thing to everyone you all come in contact with today, and let this world be a much, much, much better place. Have a blessed day. Catch you all later.